Black Excellence. Today we have the pleasure of having a sit down with one of Nova Scotia's most prominent educators of our time. He is a renowned artist, winner of many prestigious awards. He is known for breaking barriers, standing for what matters most to him, and that is educating young children. Please help me welcome Mr. Justin West.
Mr. Darcy,
Hello,
how you doing today?
I'm well.
Good. And are you ready for this?
I don't know. We will see.
Okay. So let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
Yes. So has there been progression for people of Africa or Black descent pursuing ECE jobs that let you know we still have a long way to go?
I would say yes, because I think when the first program started, we had noticed that there was no Black ECEs really that's prominent out there, but they existed.
Yeah.
Because we think about North Preston, East Preston, those daycares have opened since 1972.
Yeah.
So they were prominent, right? Then they were working within their community. They were getting all of that stuff together. But then what happened? Like, we stopped hearing about it. So when I moved to Nova Scotia in 2003, I didn't hear about that stuff because it was focused on just the job.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, why don't I see myself throughout these childcare centers? It was all the same type of people. And even children, it was very sporadic to see a Black child within a childcare center where I was working in the south end of Halifax. And then when this program came about and we heard, whoa, now there's a Black ECE, 4 Black ECEs.
Yeah.
And we think, okay, what does that mean? And then it was because we didn't see that in the field, then this program became possible. So now we're seeing jobs opening up because of this program, of the Black ECE program.
Amazing. Amazing.
Nice. Thank
And
you
now
so
we're in our 3rd year.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
And more to come.
more to come.
We keep moving.
Keep moving.
And I hope in the future, though, is that one of you from any of the cohorts take this job,
That would be a step.
right? Because we want to see Black ECEs not just in the classroom,
Yeah.
but see in government,
Yes.
see in this
Yeah,
position.
that's right.
And you started somewhere, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that that has to be the end result.
Exactly.
So just know that it's possible.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So did you ever consider doing workshops on the importance of male educators in the Africentric ECE field?
That's a great question.
Yes.
So I had never considered it until people start saying that it's necessary.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Black males in the field you don't see.
Nope.
And even when people will come in, they'll say, "Oh, there's one."
Yeah.
But then why aren't we getting more,
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
So we're thinking about how do we support our male Black ECEs
That's right.
and empower them, because a lot of them might want this field, but what's stopping them?
Yeah.
So we have to think about those barriers and the things that are happening.
Yeah.
And is it me that does that? Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe it's the male students that came before us.
That's right. Yep. That's a
To-
possibility.
Because they've been through it and first-hand experience. It's also the women that have been in this program that should start to discuss that
Okay.
and show it's possible.
Okay.
Because I think that's important too, to
Yeah.
keep the conversations going.
Yeah.
And so I do think that I should do some more of that. And I also think about that I need to bring more Black males to guest speak because they have another perspective.
Yeah, they do.
And I knew when I was in the program, like in the fields, the children would say, well, I could be a teacher, right? So then I'm thinking, okay, what's stopping them
Yeah.
after they leave
Yeah.
the childcare, right?
Yeah. And they have to see themselves also.
Exactly.
The ECE role, especially the young boys.
So we
Yeah.
really need to do more advocacy around males in
Yeah.
the fields.
And we as the females, we need to encourage the males to come
Yeah.
because their presence is just like in the home. The dad's presence is always important. Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward in your career, what message would you give to our ECEs incoming to support, especially our Black children and families?
I don't know if it's a message exactly. I think it's more of creating that unity
Yes.
and understanding that each of you that has been in the cohort, for example, have this power, this being, and the idea is that you're going to then share it with the rest of the world. So never dim that light, but always shine and keep moving forward, because I know for me, thinking about like my 26 years in the field, it's interesting the levels that happened where people don't see my Blackness because of my presence, or they say, well, I'm looking for something, and it's like, well, I'm right here. So why are you dismissing and not getting to know me?
That's
So
right.
the thing that I would really put out there is sometimes you have to know what the relationship is and how you're going to engage with it, because everybody that you meet is going to be different.
That's right.
And you have to decide, what do I need to provide in this relationship so I can move forward. And so sometimes you have to show what your Blackness is, but also understand where that person is coming from. They never had those experiences. And in my younger days, I would shut people out. I would get mad. I would do all the things that was typical, that people would say is typical. Oh, he's angry, or you know what I mean? Because I was just like, but it came from because of my old self. Some might say that's maturity, because of how you grow. And the more experiences, it doesn't matter what age you are who you are supposed to be in the moment.
That's right.
And that's what you should live with. And you decide, are you going to continue to grow? Because education is an ongoing thing. So that's probably what I would say moving forward.
So we have our camera lady also.
Hi, camera
And
lady.
she's gonna ask a couple questions too.
What things made you decide to become an early childhood educator?
Do you know what? I never wanted to do this job. I never wanted to do it. I thought I was going to be an actor or a lawyer.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the things that. So
Really?
I acted in plays. I even did fashion shows because I love being the center of attention. And my mother actually, she always babysat. That was her job. So she would babysit the community, and the children would always go to her. But then when she went to work, then the other community would help us. You see, this kind of thing. So then I could go to somebody's house and I would eat. My mom would know I was fed. You know, it doesn't matter. And then my aunt, she also did early childhood, but then she went on and did education. And I never considered it.
Wow.
But I started doing tutoring. I was a tutor at first in grade, I would say 12. And you know how you do these in high school, these career, what are they called? Career deciders or whatever. So when you do the test, it kept saying that I should be working with children. And I was like, no. They're around me all the time. I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to do other things. And then the person set me up in the high school because we had a daycare. And she's like, just try it. Just a couple of hours, that's fine. So then I did, and I'm like, oh no, I like this.
Oh my God.
Because the kids were listening to me. The kids were, and I got to do what I wanted to do. And the issue that I had at that moment was the educators that were there, they were controlling how I played. Because, going back to your earlier question, males are not seen in the field. Therefore, when a male does their thing, it's seen as a negative, and they have to stop them. So then if you think about your Blackness, now you're stopping all of the things, your natural self. And so then you start to go into a shell, and you stop because you think, what is that person going to say? What is that person going to say? And then you just forget. So when I thought about ECE, again, the college was right next door. I could roll out of bed and go to school. Right? I could do this. I didn't do very well in high school. I did, I would say I did okay. But then grade 11 and then 12 I dropped out because I was like, I'm done with school. So I dropped out of grade 12. And then after like 2 months, my mom said, so now you gotta pay rent. And I'm like, rent? I'm enjoying sleeping in my bed.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying watching TV. I'm enjoying that you're paying for these things.
Yep.
And she said it does not come for free. Like now that you're just laying there and people are going to work, like you need to now contribute to this space. And you know what? I enrolled the next day to college.
Good for you.
And I was like, if she's saying what I think she's saying, then I'm going to do this.
Oh
So
my.
then I had to upgrade. So I did this upgrading program in college so that I could get the grades to go to a college or a university or whatever. So instead of going back to high school, I did this program and it helped my grades go up a little bit better.
That's good.
And then I got to apply. But this lady from the daycare in the building, I don't know how this happened, but I believe in fate.
Yeah.
So she says to me, Justin, can we talk? And I was like, sure, I need to volunteer because it was part of the program.
Yeah.
So you have to volunteer.
Okay.
Oh, one, I don't want to go far. Two, the daycare's right there. I just
Yeah.
have to roll over,
That's right.
and there it is. So she's like, you're so good at this. I'm like, thanks, whatever, but I'm just trying to finish this school. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Then she says, I'm walking you up to the registrar so that you can apply for this program. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do early childhood. Anyways, she said, she literally grabs me by the hand, takes me up, we apply, I get in.
Wow.
And my mom's like, well, there you go.
She saw something in you
Yeah.
that you didn't see. Isn't that
So that's the thing, you never know who you're
That's
gonna
right.
meet.
That's right.
And having those connections, just follow that spirit.
Was there ever a time that you felt your contributions to Africentric ECE program were not being valued?
Oh. Do you know, I would say coming into starting this program, because one, I didn't know what I was walking into. I didn't know, I don't think the college knew what they were walking into.
Okay.
All I knew was they put these things in place, which was, you know, the tuition was in place, the class was in place, the educator was in place, and the curriculum was loosely done. So it was Carrie Johnson
Mm-hmm.
that developed that program in that initial stage. So these things were all there. So then you think, okay, so what? Now
Yeah.
what? And I think the students helped me see that the way that we were learning was not intuitive to the way that we are as humans.
Okay.
As a Black African descendant person,
Right.
the colonial system of education had to change. And it was that moment that I thought, am I going to follow a colonial system or am I going to say no?
Yeah.
So knowing that, I started to get the power from the students to be like, no, own yourself, do it because you keep telling us,
Yep.
so why are you not doing it? I'm like, oh, okay. So
Yep.
then I had to kind of fight back in the processes of those inequities
Okay.
and really look at what is the message that I'm trying to say? What are we doing? So the program keeps shifting as we go
As we go
along.
along.
But by doing so, it's advocating for us as people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the future of where,
Mm.
like to think where I was to where I am now, ooh, the power,
The growth.
the growth,
Yeah.
the everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is it for our podcast. We thank Mr. Justin West.
Thank you for having me at this table talk.
Yes.
If you had to redo it, would you redo it
No,
now?
I don't think I would because I think everything happens for a reason and that's what I believe in.
Yeah.
And I walk with that.
Yeah.
So if I decided to switch back, I think something would change.
Okay.
Like, have you ever seen those shows where
Yeah.
you go back in future and if you make a mistake
Yes.
or you touch something and then it changes?
Changes the whole thing.
I don't think I would because it was a reason why we all met,
Yeah.
why we all
That's
moved forward.
right. That's right. I agree
Yeah.
with that. This concludes our podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Justin,
Thank
for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you for having me.